Hello everyone, today I will have a minimalistic presentation about minimalism. So first, what is minimalism? Minimalism is an art style that employs pared down and reduced art elements. This art style can be described in one sentence: less is more, which has a sense and style that can be both implied into art itself, building and the interior decoration, and even the lifestyle appeal. The origin of minimalism in art is minimalism burst into existence during the 1960s under the roof of a self-conscious movement in New York. Some of the artists associated with a movement were Carl Andre Dan Flavin, Robert Ivan, No Association with Steve Ivan, and Donald Judd, and a number of others, including Robert Morris, of whom we have included a picture. And the early age stage and decline, it originated as these famous artists drifted away from relatively conventional styles of art with abstract forms and shapes and moved on to using non-art materials such as plywood, scrap metal, and started to create that denser, thicker, less metaphoric art. During the beginning of this transition, there was no set name for this style of art. Ideas floated around as people started calling it different names. Some of the most famous names for this style of art are literalism, ABC art, and reductive art. However, by the end of the tradition, artists and critics agreed on the term minimalism to refer this unique style of art. This movement began in the early 60s and continued to rise in popularity and influence, finally collapsing the mid to late 60s and then disappearing altogether in the late to early 60s and 70s. It is still somewhat used today, but has been overtaken by modern and abstract art. So why did it start? Minimalism were inspired Russian constructivism and Marcel Duchamp ready-made. The Russian approach to sculpture of using more industrial materials over conventional things like marble and clay was the main point of inspiration. At that time, abstract expressionism was also a major art form in the minimalists were inspired by an inner desire to revolt against the mainstream art styles, or in the other words, they were really lazy hipster artists. Is some picture about minimalism. Yeah, minimalism. You thought minimalism was over? No. Chuck Tester. After the revolution of minimalism died after the 70s, the ideas and designs of minimalism resurged slightly 35 years down the road in attempts of revitalization of the minimalistic culture from the early 60s. Neo-minimalism came into being during the 21st century, mainly in the form of texture, painting, and more abstract forms of three-dimensional art. This picture here. So, how did it differ from minimalism? Like we have previously explained, minimalism during the 1960s was based on the superficial, poor meaning of what is conveyed in each art piece. However, in their minimalism, these ideas are still kept to a certain extent except that now each piece is more focused on how it was made. Some picture is all about my presentation. Thank you for watching.